Hello and welcome to Parents Guide to Games. My name is Stefan, and if you please like, share, subscribe, and ring the bell. Here are the games coming week of May 4th, 2021. The first game on our list is Resident Evil Village. This came out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. The rating is mature. The content descriptions, blood and gore, intense violence, strong language. This is a survival horror action game in which players assume the role of a man searching for his missing daughter through a wintry village. From a first-person perspective, players explore environments, use pistols, shotguns, machine guns to shoot and kill fantasy creatures found throughout the surrounding areas. Some attacks result in decapitation and dismemberment of enemies, often accompanied by large splatters of blood. Some areas depict large bloodstains and entrails within the environment. Cutscenes can depict additional acts of violence, intense violence and gore, a character's heart ripped out from their chest, a person chopped through their shoulder by a machete, a character impaled through the chest by a giant weapon, a person repeatedly shot. Swear words are heard in the game. And the last game on today's list is Hood and Outlaws Legends. This is coming on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. The rating is mature. The content descriptions, intense violence, blood and gore, language. Faced with the merciless, unchecked state, rebels and rogues battles to claim their place among legends. To win influence in oppressed people, rival gangs complete in daring heists to hit the wealthy where it hurts. Folk, hero, or gold-hungry outlaw, only the best will escape with hard-earned riches. Two teams of 4 players compete to execute the perfect heist in medieval environments patrolled by deadly AI guards. With unique skills and mystical abilities for each character, move in stealth to steal treasures unseen or dominate through loud, brutal combat. Now I just want to talk about here is the state of play that happened on Thursday. This is with PlayStation, and what they did is they showed off 3 games, one specifically for about 15 minutes, the other 2 just a little bit for about 4 or 5 minutes. First game that they showed off in this PlayStation State of Play is Subnautica Below Zero. So Subnautica Below Zero is a sequel to that takes place after the original Subnautica, and you're exploring a frozen wasteland. Unlike in the first Subnautica, you're exploring a completely underwater environment, and the same things you build, rescue, save, what you're looking for. Looked very interesting. A nice update to the game. I have played Subnautica a little bit, so kind of excited for this to see that. The next game that they showed off is that Among Us will be coming to PlayStation, and with it coming to PlayStation, both PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, you get exclusive. If you get PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, you will get a exclusive Ratchet and Clank skin, hat, and a pet, and that just to show your character off. Really interesting that they're doing that. Really great that they're finding exclusives. So it'll be interesting to play Among Us, one of the most popular games in the last year. Really to come out of nowhere and to do this and start coming out of the system. Now, the last thing that they showed, they only showed off 3 games, but the big one that they showed off for, like I said, about 15 minutes of a 20-minute presentation is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. This is a new Ratchet and Clank game. Ratchet and Clank is a great series. It's been for PlayStation, a very good series they've been having. This is a new story, and they said during the presentation that if you've never played Ratchet and Clank before, any of the games, this story starts pretty much at a new point, and that you don't need to play the other ones to get the story, which is really cool. Premise of the game is you get brought into a different dimension where the bad guy that kind of always loses in Ratchet and Clank wins, and so he's taken over the world, and you have also lost Clank, your little buddy. You've lost him, your Ratchet, and also it looks like you're going to switch in between for a new character, Rivet. So that looks really interesting. Really interesting transition that they showed in this is there are pocket dimensions and like portals to other dimensions, or like moving areas quickly, and you bring that portal to you that pocket, and you switch a scene, and it looks like when they show the play that there's very little latency, like none at all, and boom, you're right there, right in the action, which will be really interesting, like in these dark pocket dimensions that are completely different areas of this, the transition and the switch quickly to it. And what they showed on the thing was pretty great and pretty awesome, and great technology to show that off. But just really interesting game coming out there. Very different highlight this from the last couple PlayStation State of Plays. Like I've said, that were more mature theme, teen, like heavy duty. This one was very pulled back. I think they've realized they went a little too far, showing off Ratchet and Clank. And what's really interesting is they do have a presentation for E3 coming up here. That'll be in like 2 months. So it's just really interesting that they had a State of Play right now, just showing this off. But I think they're just really excited to show it off. Ratchet and Clank, E10 would probably be the most. I would say it would be really great series, really cool set of games. Subnautica, that's another one. They're showing more non-violent games, which is really nice. They're non like horror themed, even though there are a couple horror new games out, like Resident Evil, The Village here, but they've pivoted. Like I said, the last couple just mature. Like, do you have any games that aren't mature that already haven't been shown off? And boom, here we go. This is a great one. So I think it's a good shift of tone for them. Maybe just turn down the mature a little bit on it and more family friendly, because like I watch it with my kids and they feel like, oh, I don't know if they're gonna watch everything that's appropriate for them, and it's kind of just the way things gone. But this is pretty awesome, pretty amazing. Ratchet Clank, great series, great games. Really interested to see from what they showed in here, and like the video's going right now. But you can watch the State of Play. I have the link in there in the description below. Is really awesome and really exciting to see what PlayStation is going to bring to the table these next couple months. Other than that, guys, I will see you later. Bye. Thank you to bensound.com for the music track. Please follow Parents Guide to Games on YouTube at Parents Guide to Games, on Facebook at Parents Guide to Games, on Twitter at ParentsG2G, and email any questions or concerns at parentsg2g@gmail.com. And always, please subscribe, and thanks for watching.